Okay, so rationalise the denominator basically means get rid of the third that is in the bottom. So we have 6 over root 5. To get rid of that, we times by root 5 on both the numerator and denominator. So we end up with 6 root 5 over root 5 times root 5 will give root 25. And this would then simplify to 6 root 5 over, what's the square root of 25? 5. So end up with 6 root 5 over 5 as your answer here. Expand and simplify 2 plus root 10, root 5 plus root of 20. So we need to use the FOIL technique. So we can do FOIL here. Okay, so first terms, 2 times root 5 would be 2 root 5. Outside of each term would be this one and this one, so that would be 2 root 20. The inside would be root 10 times root 5, so that would be root 50. And the last would be root 10 times root 20, which would be root 200. We then put all of this together, so we have 2 root 5 plus 2 root 20 plus root of 50 plus root 200. Now in order to be able to simplify, we need them to be all like terms, which means that we have to do some simplifying. So for this first one here, I'm going to see if I can get that to a root 5. So if I have my root 20 here, I can then split that into root 5 times root 4. Well, we know that the answer to root 4 is 2. The square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so that would simplify down to, let me just write this here, so this would be 2 root 5 plus, I've still got the 2 here, and I dragged up the root 20, so in red I'm going to write the answer to this, so this would be 2 root 5 now, so this would be times 2 root 5. Okay, and then for the plus root 50, I just get rid of this FOIL section to make some space. The root 50, I can split into this tree, so I can have root 10, root 5, root 2 times root 5. Okay, so I can't simplify that down any further, so I end up with plus root 2 times root 5 times root 5 plus square root of 200. So let me do that over here. Root 200, root 2, root 100, root 2, root 50, root 2, root 25. Okay, so if I just write this here quickly, I end up with root 2 times root 2 times root 2 times root 25. I can simplify that here actually. So root 2 times root 2 times root 2. Well, no, root 2 times root 2 is root 4. So it'd be root 4 times root 2 times root 25. This would give me square root of 4 is 2 times root 2 times square root of 25 is 5. So I can just write this slightly simplified version up here too. Now if I have a look at this, I need to see if I can simplify now. So I've got 2 root 5, so let me keep it as that, plus 2 times 2 root 5, so I'll then do 4 root 5 plus, I've then got root 2 times root 5 times root 5. Well, that can become root 2, and that would be root 5 times root 5, which could be root 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. Okay, so I've just simplified that down there. Then I've got plus 2 times root 2 times 5, so I can do the 2 times the 5, which will give me 10 root 2. Okay, so now if I have a look at what I've got 2 root 5 plus 4 root 5. Okay, so in terms of root 5s, I've only got those. So I've got 2 lots of root 5 plus 4 lots of root 5. That will give me 6 lots of root 5. Plus, now I've got root 2 times 5 plus 10 root 2. So I've got 5 lots of root 2. So really, to make it a bit easier to see, I can... Right, this is 5 lots of root 2. Then you can see I've got 5 lots of root 2 plus 10 lots of root 2. And that would give me 15 lots of root 2. And that would be my simplified answer. So it's quite a bit of working out for that one there. You can use factor trees, as I've done here, to try and simplify it. What you'll notice is the more experience you'll get, you'll be able to see like root 25 and you'll know that's 5, and you won't need to carry on going down the factor tree. But what you can do is you can continue going all the way instead of trying to get a shortcut, and it would just mean that you've got a lot more work. But if doing that method gets you the correct answer, then you're better off doing that. Then as you get better at it, you can then start looking for some shortcuts.